Hello,
Hello.
welcome.
Hi,
Thank you for
everybody.
joining, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome to our live. It's Tuesday again. Just like always, we go live to share more about our business, our experience, and everything that we're doing in our daily life. So today we are back on Tuesday again. My name is Robin Yuna. Just in case you're new here and you have no idea what we'll talk about, welcome. Today we're going to talk about the cost of staying comfortable, okay, in your 9 to 5. So before we get started, we usually introduce ourselves. I'll finish introducing myself, then my sisters will all take turn and introduce yourself. So, like I mentioned, my name is Robin Yuna. I'm talking to you from Canada, Ontario. I am a mom of four. I am a wife, healthcare worker, and a proud digital business owner. So before we jump into our topic, we can go ahead and introduce yourself. So next person, Chinwe, you can go.
Awesome. Hi. Hello, everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you're watching us from. So, my name is Chinwe Uju. I'm originally from Nigeria and I currently live in Canada with my family, Saskatoon to be precise. I'm a wife, I'm a mom to three amazing kids, I'm a senior procurement advisor, and a proud digital business entrepreneur. And I'll pass you on to Prisca. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Greetings to you all. I'm glad you joined us live today. I'm called Priska Nyemyonga. I'm originally from Cameroon. I'm a wife, a mom, a healthcare worker, and I'm a global digital business mentor. I'm glad you joined us today live. Stay tuned and you won't regret it. Thank you.
Hello, hi everyone. I hope that we are all doing well here. And hi viewers, my name is Annette, originally from Kenya, currently in Minnesota, USA. I'm a mom, a nurse, and I get to run this online business as a digital business mentor who helps a lot of African moms, immigrants here to be able to find a stream of income online. So if you're here watching us live, stay tuned. And if you're coming back to watch the live session, go ahead and stay tuned as well and watch us through the end. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for coming in to our live today. Happy and blessed Tuesday, everyone. My name is Christiana. I am originally from Nigeria. I am a registered nurse by profession. I reside in Texas. I am a proud digital business owner, and also a mentor. Thank you. I'll pass it on to Gwen.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Gwendolyn, and I'm a mom, I'm a wife, and I am a wife to two beautiful kids. And I currently live in Canada, in the Quebec province to be more precise. I'm a translator and interpreter originally from Cameroon.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for being here. If you're new, my name is Martha, originally from Congo, living in the USA, recently in Texas, and I'm so glad you're here. If you're new, get a glass of water, be comfortable because we have an amazing topic to share with you today. And if you feel like this live is more important, feel free to share with anybody you think you may need this information. And ask any question you may have in the chat, and one of us here will be able to answer your question. So we are so glad you're here. Welcome to our live.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for joining our live today. We appreciate your time. My name is Brandy. I am a Middle Eastern. I live in Dallas, Texas. I am a mom for an amazing teenager. And my background in medical aesthetic. I'm an online business digital owner. To you, Ms. Faith.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Faith. I'm originally from Nigeria. I'm a haircare worker. I'm a proud digital business owner. I'm a mom of one handsome boy, and I live in London, Ontario, Canada. Thank you for joining us, and stay tuned.
Yes, thank you, ladies, for introducing yourself. If you're still watching us, thank you for staying tuned. So we're going to jump into our topic of the cost of staying comfortable. Yes, some of you might think that starting an online business can be risky. It's not something that, you can grow very easily because you have tried maybe different online businesses, they never worked out. But we're here to tell you that it's possible as long as you're coachable, as long as you're ready to follow our training, mentorship, everything that we have available. All the tools are available for you to learn how to earn from home. So is starting an online business risky? It might be depending on which kind of business you're starting, but staying comfortable is even more riskier than trying something new because you are staying stuck in the same place. You're not moving, you're not going anywhere. So we are here to share this online opportunity, and I'm also going to allow my sisters to take turns and say a few things about our topic. We can start from the top with Faith. Faith, you can come up.
Thank you so much, Robin, and thank you so much, our viewers, for listening. Like she said earlier on, staying comfortable depends on what you want to do in life. And life generally, we know, is a risk. So take the risk and take the good risk as it is. So today we are talking about how you can stay comfortable in your 9 to 5 or whatever you're doing. I will be talking on the subtopic as in investing in yourself. Investing in yourself, when people hear about investment, they think it's all about money. It's not all about money. Investing also means learning new skills, growing your mindset, having time to do that which you know that is good for you. And learning new skills is not just about sitting down and just scrolling on the phone. It's about opening your mind and ready to learn that which is open for you to learn. And new skills are available everywhere. So that is investing in yourself. We all have 24 hours in a day. So what do you do with your own 24 hours? Do you only use it to scroll endlessly on the social media? We are not saying don't scroll on the social media, because right now you're listening to us on the social media, but scroll and make use of the informations you get from the social media. And that is investing in yourself. Investing doesn't only mean money. It means you learn, you read, you study, and you get connected with people. So we African immigrants or immigrants from different parts of the world, we move to different parts of the country to develop ourselves. So how much of it have you done to yourself? Are you just sitting down and scrolling without investing in yourself? It's not all about money. The connections you make, the people you meet, the learning, the skills you learn, the knowledge you gain, all of them are skills that can never go out of stock. But you know what? Money can come and money can go. These skills, these learnings, this investment that you did to yourself can never go out of stock. So I'm asking you, how much time have you spent in investing in yourself? So we encourage you, invest in yourself. I'll see you some other time. I'll pass it on to my next partner. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Faith. That was so well said. Okay, so we're talking about temporal discomforts leading to long-term rewards. We know how terrifying it can be when you're trying something new. It's so scary because you're wondering, like, okay, what if it doesn't work? What if this fails? What if I'm not doing it right? What if people are even laughing at me and stuff? So it's about blocking the noise, isn't it? Nothing easy or nothing good comes easy. You just have to put in the work, because staying the same leaves you at where you are. You haven't grown in any way. You haven't gotten better from where you were the last time. So being uncomfortable is expected, because that's what comes with growth. Because for you to grow, you need to change, your mindset. You need to leave your comfort state, to do something better, something more. So for me, starting this journey, it was terrifying, because I'm like, this is me now having to show my face literally every other day. talking to people. I'm an introverted person, and I'm not that person to be out there. But seeing what this business represents for me and my family, knowing that this business can actually change our lives, I'm like, why not? At the early days, I would, be wondering, oh my God, am I saying the words right? Am I speaking from my heart? Am I even making sense? Am I pronouncing these words correctly? Like, oh, my makeup is not done. I'm not looking so good. I'm like, just so many thoughts running through my mind. I got to a point when I realized, just be you, just be your authentic self. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to, you know, wait for everything to be good. You just have to, yes, be uncomfortable to get to that point where, where you're working towards, where your goals are. So that was what changed my mindset completely. And it's been a journey and I'm loving it. It's been a wonderful experience. I've learned so much and I'm growing so much. I am not the same person I was when I started this journey. Like, this is the better version of myself. And yes. So, what I'll say to you out there, you need to get uncomfortable. Don't be in that space you have been from beginning of the year to now. You've been making so many, I don't know, you've said something at the beginning of the year, oh, I want something better, I want something more, I want to start a business, I want to change my career, I want a promotion at work. What have you done about that? This is August, the year is almost done. Have you done anything differently? You just have to get uncomfortable to get better, to grow, to attain those opportunities. So today I'm speaking to you out there, you watching, take that action, do something differently, and see how your life changes and how your future self thanks you. Thank you, and I'll pass you on to Prisco.
Okay, hi everyone. Thank you so much, Chinwe. Thank you. So I'll be sharing on the topic opportunity cost of waiting. So the cost of waiting. I think my sister partner has talked something too about that, the cost of waiting when we wait. At times we usually wait because most of us, when we want to start something new, like you rightly said, we usually like have that, we are usually trapped with doubts, asking ourselves such questions that we already even have the answer. Huh? At times we ask questions like, how will it work? You already have the answer. How do you want something to work when you've not started? Huh? Yes, you have to start. The best thing is always to make that decision to start, because when you start, that is when you will know whether it works, whether it's good or not. So instead of having all those doubts and asking questions that you already have the answer, the good thing that I will encourage you to do is to rather take a decision, make a decision and take a step-by-step training, or take it one day at a time, because actually you can't learn everything on the same day. It is only when you start one thing at a time before you will really see how far you've gone as the time goes. So most of the times, the cost of waiting is far more dangerous than even starting something new. And most of us study what we call economics in school. So when you wait, this economics says that that's a opportunity cost, right? Because you miss things that you were supposed to have gained. For instance, if you are a mom and you are looking forward to start something new, but you keep asking yourself, but you are already trapped with that busy schedule. You keep asking yourself, what if it doesn't work? Can I make it? Am I good? You are missing opportunity already, because that's the time. You are missing time flexibility that you must have already gained if you started that thing. If you started doing, you are missing that skill that you must have gained. And over the time, over a year, you will realize that you have missed so much, and you will start saying, how I wish I have started before. You see, so I urge you, instead of thinking too much, you want to start something that you don't know, don't ask yourself too much questions. Don't let doubt keep you behind, but instead ask questions to clarify your doubt. Do research. That is very, very important. Ask questions, do your research, take that action. That is very important for you, and that is what is going to help you. That is what is going to take you out of that comfort zone, as my sister really said. So please, I urge you today, instead of letting fear, doubt keeping you from doing that which you were supposed to do, please ask your question, what am I missing if I have started? So thank you so much for your time. I urge you, do something new, take a new step, and you won't regret it.
You're muted.
You're muted, Annette.
Yes, thank you. Thank you, ladies. And hi, everyone, again. This is Annette. So I'm going to talk about the small steps that can make a difference in your life today. A big difference that we're talking about here. And let me tell you about something that has really completely changed my life. I know that we are talking about, the cost of staying comfortable, but here I'm going to talk about the small steps that you can take today that can change everything around for you. And that's something that has changed my life for me is that, most of us believe that we need to take huge steps or, that huge breakthrough that we always pray about that can change our lives. But that rarely happens. I mean, that's the truth out here because we know that we believe that we come out here to to the countries that we move to for greener pastures, but it doesn't always happen that way. It's usually the small steps that we take that change our life. For the future because starting an online business, especially for myself, I know that it's that small decision that I make, that one decision that I made and started an online business, that is the one that changed my life. And that one new skill that I learn every single day in our platform, that is one of the things that have changed my life every single day. And a lot of people see this opportunity online and they are doubtful still. They just wonder if it's really something that can work for them. But that one action that you can take, that one simple step that we take every single day and consistently we repeat it every single day, that all changes everything for us. Because 9 to 5 we have worked several years and we repeat the same thing over and over again every year. We go to that same job, we work the same hours, maybe sometimes more, but at the end of the day nothing changes for us. And that's why most of us really took the decision to start something new in the online space. And I will say that most of us, we did not start comfortable. We started from somewhere, but we were not ready and we did not know how it would take us. But we took that simple step every single day, consistently over time, and that has really changed everything for us. And that's exactly why I love my journey. When I started this online business, I did not wake up one morning and everything came out, or everything was figured out. No, I took a simple step every single day, and that opened a lot of doors for me. And that I never imagined in my life that it was possible for me to come online here and talk about an online business. No, so today I still believe that success is not really built with giant steps or those huge steps that people believe that if you tell me that I will come in and make this huge amount of money, then I will start. It doesn't work that way because we have seen people start that way. Oh, there's money here, there's money there, but at the end of the day those things disappear within a short period of time. And here today I'm here to encourage you that those steps that you can decide to take and follow the steps that you're given to build that small the simple steps that you take to build the small business that you start, not knowing where to go, but as long as you believe that you have somebody to guide you through, that is the business that you can plug in, and you believe in yourself that you'll be able to see success at the end of the day. And that is why mostly I love the kind of business model we are part of with all these beautiful ladies here, because it doesn't require you to come with everything figured out. You don't have to be perfect to begin, but at the end of the day, you can start where you are and learn as you go every single day. When you do it consistently for a huge amount of time, you will, at the end of the day, you will see results because, as long as you're showing up for your business, you are guided by someone, you're following the blueprint that you're given. At the end of the day, you'll be able to see that, it's generating results, and especially a model that, you have the heavy lifting done for you. So my question for you is, if you're listening to us today, What is that one small step or one simple step that you're wanting to take every single day so you can see results or start building your future? And I know that, if you start today, that small step will finally, change your life or turn it around for good. So sometimes, it's not about making new decisions. If you take one step, that little step today, you will know that you will see the difference that you will make your life today. And again, if you've been watching us, or if you've been online, you're trying to find something that you can do in the online space, this is your sign that you just need to ask a question and somebody will answer, so we can guide you through on how you can get started. So thank you for having me here. Next is Sister Martha, I believe.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Annette, for that wonderful topic. Happy and blessed Tuesday again for tuning into our live. We really appreciate you. Today, I'll be talking about a fraction of a small topic, which is growth requires change. Have you ever wanted your life to change, but you kept doing the same thing every time? The truth is, growth doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you decide to take an intentional steps. When you decide to make that decisions, that's when changes will happen. For instance, if you drop a phone, like this my phone, if I drop it in a particular spot, it's not going to move from here unless somebody pick it up and move it to another point. That is how change is. When you decide to make that decisions, that is when you will see yourself accelerating and you start learning something new. And another thing is small changes leads to big growth. All those things we do every day. We come on live every Tuesday to talk. We talk to people, we encourage people. All those things build up with time. You don't have to stay stuck for you to grow. You have to always be willing to learn, be willing to change your attitude, be willing to invest in yourself, and you see yourself growing. And that's one thing I like about this, our online business. It is beginners friendly. You don't have to be a professional before you do this business. All you need is just willingness to be coachable and willingness to learn and willingness to step out of your comfort zone for you to be able to learn something new. Another point I want to leave us with is growth begins outside your comfort zone. We all know that, yes, comfort zone, it feels very comfortable. Nobody disturbs you. You don't stress yourself. But just know that if you don't change from where you are, it is impossible for your future to change. So comfort zone will not make you to achieve your dreams. If your dreams is so big to the extent that your dream scares you and you decide not to make effort, it will not change. So today, I am encouraging every one of you, step out your comfort zone. We all require growth because the day we stop learning, that is the day we start going down. We come here every Tuesday to talk to you guys about this an awesome business. We just want you to check it out and grow with us as we are growing. Thank you so much. I pass it on to my next sister.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for this opportunity. And today on our topic, the cost of staying comfortable, we're talking about don't let your routine become your dream. Okay. Most of us around here were immigrants and we came in looking for better opportunities. Okay. And then of course we got in here, there's things to do. There's some integrating to do into our new society, okay, into a new community, into our new countries, okay. And then before we know it, most of us, we find ourselves in a routine. We go to work in the morning, we drop off the kids, okay, drop off the kids at daycare or at work or at school. Then we rush to work. Then we come back, we cook dinner. Then the weekend comes in, and then we're resetting again for the following week. So we most of the time we are in a life of a routine. Okay, there's this saying that says that if you keep doing the same thing year in year out, why do you expect a change? Why would anything change if you're doing the same thing? Why do you expect for things to change if you have been doing it for what, 2 years, 5 years, 10 years? Nothing is going to change until you change. Okay, so that's why today we're encouraging you to come out of your comfort zone. Your comfort zone is where you have your routine. You have a set routine. You know that on Sundays you go, I don't know, you go for a walk, and then you know that after work you have to do your 9 to 5. You have, after your 9 to 5, you have to do your I don't know, you have several shifts. Okay, you will need to change. At the beginning of my career, I remember attending a seminar where someone was talking about the necessity for change, the need for there to be change in your life, for there to be improvement. Okay. Was saying even if you're one of those pale eggs, we all know that there's either white or there's brown eggs. He said, because the change is a necessity, paint your eggs blue. So you come out there and say, okay, I have blue eggs for sale. That's a change. So our business model really gives you the opportunity for you to change things around, right? Instead of going and working and doing your extra, I don't know, extra shifts, for instance, you have a phone, you have an internet, okay? Change things around, even your mindset, okay? We have been built to think that in order for us to become wealthy, in order for us to earn money, we must go work for someone. But with our business, it's a new mindset. Okay, you can working from home. It's possible to work from home. It's possible with your internet, with just your phone, to earn extra money into your home. So there's need for change. There's need for you to change your routine. Okay, and that's what this business is about. This business will challenge you out of your routine. It will challenge you out of thinking that only your 9 to 5 alone can bring in the extra money you're looking out for. So if this is something that you want to look at, if this is something that you have been wanting to like, you know, like, okay, I need a change in my life, just check this business out. Okay, and you can actually join us through one of our social media pages where you're following us from at this time. Thank you so much, and I'll pass it on to the next person.
Oh, well said, well spoken, everybody. Good job. Thank you so much, our viewer, being here. We appreciate you so much. This is very important topic. So for me, I'm gonna talk about fear. Fear is the enemy that is always making most of us giving us those type of excuses. I know from the background, a lot of people, we have a separate background. Some have done businesses before that didn't go well. Some never done it before. But most of the time, whenever we see something new, what comes in our mind, fear will come there. This is not for you. You don't know anything about social media. Well, you tried that business before, it didn't work. How come this is not gonna? So it's gonna give you all kind of excuses to stop you not doing what you're supposed to be doing. So I'm here to encourage you. Don't let fear define your future, because most of the time fear is there to undermine your worth. It's telling you you're not good enough, you're not gonna succeed in this business, so you can stay in the same spot. So don't let that fear stop your dreams. Don't let that fear to stop what you need to do. We have this opportunity, is a great opportunity, and my sisters already pretty much said everything we needed to say in this topic. And I just want to encourage you: do not let fear define your future. Do not let fear to hold your dreams that you've been dreaming. You can start your business. Most of us, we started here, fear even be on the camera. I was one of them. If you tell me come live or talk to the camera, I was terrified. But look at us now, because we started, we put that fear, we stepped out of our comfort zone, and we said we have to run this business. Here we are today with confidence. We are talking, we're encouraging other people, we're encouraging you right now that it's okay to be fearless, fearful, but you need to get out of that comfort zone, because if you stay fear, you're gonna stand in the same spot forever. Versus if you get out, you're gonna explore more possibilities. And it's true, this business is not only just about making income, it has changed us in so many ways. We are learning, we are growing, our mindset has changed. Like my sister Gwen said, we are born and raised like go to school, get a job, that's it. So we didn't know there's another way you can actually grow. You can start your own business. You can be your own boss. You can earn something for yourself. Our mindset was grown, go to school, get a job, and that's all. And that's the life we embraced. When you come abroad, we do the same thing, go to school, get a job, and just keep moving. But we never get ahead because it's the same routine. When you work with somebody, you building somebody's asset. But when you start your own business, it's yours. It's a business that you can pass on to the next generation. You can leave a legacy for your family. So start your own business. Don't let fear hold your dreams. Do not let fear to hold you so long in that comfort zone. Get out and start something for yourself. That's all for me. I'll pass it on to Brandy.
Thank you, Martha. Hello again. So I'm going to be talking about where will I be in 5 years. So truly ask yourself, where will you be in 5 years if nothing changes? What will your life look like? Is that the future you really truly want? Not where you hope to be, but where you're really actually headed to if you keep doing exactly the same things you're doing today. Will your income be different? Will you have more freedom, more time with the family, or just like every day you're going to look the same, working 9 to 5, clocking in and out, and living paycheck to paycheck? So the truth is that our future would not change. That's the real truth. It's not going to be changing by just like biomedical or accidents. It really will change only because you make the difference, different decisions, and do take actions. So 5 years can go by so fast, faster than you think, believe me. The question is, when these 5 years pass, do you want to look back and say, I wish if I had started, or feeling guilty? It's like, oh, I didn't do anything. Or you're going to be like me and you're going to say like, I am so glad that I did. And this is like resonates with me so much, this topic, because I've really been in this business for 5 years. And looking back in 5 years, was like, I was worn out. I was like stressed. My son, he spent like the best years of like 2 to 5, 6 years in the daycare. I missed a lot of his like being growing. But now after I started this business, really, like I look back and I look at now in what I'm like summer and spending the time with him, my life has truly changed. I'm not saying like it's gonna be a miracle, like I said before, but I did take the action. And like Sister Gwen said, like just come the way you are. You don't have to be perfect. I started like, I don't know anything about the social media, nothing about the online business, but I did take the action and I did make the decision to change my life. And it changed not only my life, my family life, my son's life. And what you have to do, just do your part to reach out to us, and we will take the next step to help you. We're here to help everyone, and the same way we change our life, we can help you change your life too. Thank you for listening, and to you, Ms. Robin.
Thank you, ladies. You guys spoke so well. Yeah, thank you for watching us. If you're just tuning in, don't forget to go back and rewatch the live, because a lot have already been said, and you can catch up from there. And before we conclude, I want to let you know that the hardest thing actually about starting an online business is taking that first step. You know, my sister have already mentioned about fear of being judged, or I'm too scared of being on social media, or being afraid of taking the risk, losing money, or, you know, feeling like this is not something that can actually work for you. The hardest thing about starting this online business, from my point of view, since I started this business, was actually getting started. That first step was so hard for me. I kept questioning myself every day. It took me actually 2 days to finally make up my decision after I have registered. So we're here to let you know that, yes, we understand that you can be skeptical, you can be afraid, but the cost of staying where you are is even more riskier than taking this step. The good thing about our business is that registering with us, it doesn't mean that you have already started your business. It's just you coming in, getting the information that you need. At the end of the day, you are the main decision maker. You get to decide whether this business is something that will work for you or not. So once you attend our weekly webinar, which we have one today actually at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Once you attend our weekly webinar, there's our post for today, and you can see we have our panelists and our two power couple, PB and Josh. They do a really good job explaining what this business is all about. And we are so excited for some of you who are interested to come and learn more. Just register with whoever page you're watching this live from. If you're watching this live right now, go to the profile. Or some of us have already put our website on the chat. You can go to our website, register with your name and email, and we'll send you the invitation immediately. Once you attend the info session, that's when you can actually know if this is something that is actually going to work for you. So if you don't attend the info session, you're always going to question yourself, ask yourself whether this is something that can actually benefit you. But if you take that leap of faith, register, attend, and then be more informed and know that there are opportunity out there. And if you attend and you feel like, oh, this is not the right business for me, at least you know it's better than sitting there and continue living your comfort life with your 9 to 5 instead of coming out and learning new opportunities. So don't be scrolling. Don't waste a lot of your time on social media. Come inside, come check it out. We're already here to guide you, mentor you, and show you the way on how to earn online. So we can end it there, and we'll see you next week on Tuesday. So I hope we get to connect with some of you. Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.